I found my mother's letter at the beginning of 2026. It was a quiet morning, and the house felt heavier than usual. The walls were the same, the furniture had not moved, but something inside me felt different. While cleaning an old drawer, my hand touched a small envelope. My name was written on it in handwriting I knew too well. I stood there for a long moment. My heart beat slowly and my breath became heavy. I already knew who the letter was from. 2 years had passed since my mother died, but seeing her handwriting felt like she was standing behind me again. I sat down carefully and opened the letter. My hands were shaking. For a moment I was afraid to read it, afraid of feeling pain again. But I knew this letter was waiting for the right time, and that time was now. My dear son, the letter began. If you are reading this, it means I am no longer with you. Do not be afraid. I am still walking beside you in every good decision you make. Tears filled my eyes, but I continued reading. Her words were calm, loving, and strong, just like her voice used to be. She wrote that she had watched me grow quietly. She saw me carry responsibility from a young age. She knew I tried to be strong for everyone. And she knew how often I put my own dreams aside to keep peace in the family. She wrote that she understood why I lived this way, but she wanted me to understand something important. Love does not mean forgetting yourself. Love does not mean suffering in silence. She wrote about waiting, waiting for the right time, waiting for permission, waiting for confidence. She said many people wait their whole lives and never begin. She told me that clarity comes after action, not before. That courage grows when you move forward, not when you stand still. She asked me to stop waiting for perfect conditions, because perfect conditions never arrive. I paused after reading that line. It felt like she was talking directly to my life. My mother then wrote about discipline. She said motivation is like weather. It changes every day. But discipline is like the ground you walk on. She told me to build small habits instead of big promises. Wake up early, even when you do not feel like it. Read a few pages every day. Learn one useful skill and practice it daily. Finish what you start. She wrote, success is boring work done honestly, every day. Those words stayed with me for a long time. She spoke about health next. She reminded me that my body is not a machine. It needs rest. It needs movement. It needs care. She warned me not to destroy my health for money or approval. No success feels good when your body is broken. She said sleep is not laziness. Rest is not weakness. Silence is not failure. I realized how many times I ignored my body in the past. Then she wrote about people, friends, family, relationships. She told me to be kind, but not careless. To forgive, but not forget lessons. To help others, but not at the cost of my own future. She wrote that not everyone deserves access to my time and energy. Some people come to take, not to grow with you. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is necessary. My mother then spoke about failure. She said I would fail again and again. And that failure does not mean I am weak. It means I'm trying. She asked me to speak to myself gently after mistakes. To correct myself without insulting myself. To learn without shame. She wrote, be firm with your actions, but soft with your heart. That sentence felt like a warm hand on my shoulder. She also wrote about money and work. She said money is a tool, not a goal. Skills last longer than shortcuts. Honest work builds stronger success than fast success. She advised me to save before spending. To learn before earning more. To live below my means so I could live without fear. She reminded me that dignity matters more than display. Near the end of the letter, her handwriting became softer, as if she was slowing down. She wrote that she never wanted me to be famous. She never wanted me to be perfect. She only wanted me to be honest, strong, and consistent. She said if I became these 3 things, my life would never be small. Her final words were simple but powerful. When life feels heavy, she wrote, ask yourself one question. What is the next right thing I can do today? Then do it quietly, without announcing it to the world. Progress grows in silence. I folded the letter slowly and held it close to my chest. In that moment, I understood the truth. My mother never wanted me to chase noise. She wanted me to chase meaning. From that day in 2026, I changed how I lived. I stopped waiting for motivation. I built routines. I respected my time. I took care of my health. I worked even when no one was watching. And every time I felt lost, I returned to her words. Now I share this story with you. If you're still waiting to start, waiting to believe in yourself, waiting for permission, this is your sign. You do not need everything figured out. You only need to take the next honest step. And if no one has told you this today, someone believed in you. Someone always did.